Decoy live on a Saturday night. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this glorious Saturday evening? And yes, before you start jumping in the comments, I have had my ears lowered. I am going to have to change
on tonight, have you?
I'm changing my hairdresser because he still didn't get it bloody right.
Hairdresser? So. You go to a hairdresser, not a barber, yeah?
Mate, I tell you what, I don't know what it is, but Basingstoke seems to have more barber shops than it has bloody restaurants.
It's just a front. It's a front for what they're really doing, mate.
Don't start her off. Don't start her off, because
yeah, barber shop.
Mate, she said, which one going? I'm like, I'm going to the one I always go to. I've been going to the same one for the last 10 years. But yeah, just recently he seems to be getting a bit slack. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to look for a new barber.
You've been eating orders.
I had one more bite.
Well, you're not having any more.
Okay.
You have the willpower.
You taking it away?
Go on, Marg, you tell him, girl.
Absolutely brilliant. He's gone as well. He's cut himself off. Too much sugar.
She just took that away.
Unbelievable. Even
Hey, at least someone is taking consideration of your blood sugar levels.
Yeah, she is. She's good. She's very good. She keeps me alive.
Well,
turn the chat on and I know what's going on.
Was stress free.
No, it's not stress free,
mate. Along with the fact that I've still got fish chasing around trying to spawn in the pond. I've got fry. I've got free swimming fry.
Hang on. Three swimming fry or free?
No, you tit. Free, as in Free Willy free. So yeah.
I did notice there's some white ones in there though.
No, right. To be honest, I think there's more black than there is white.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah. There is white ones in there, but there is actually more black than white. So I think actually doing a black selection isn't really going to make a great deal at the moment from what I can see visually.
Yeah.
But
that's good news, mate. Where have you got them now? Because you had them in a bowl on the brushes the last time I saw.
They're still in that bowl.
Oh, that's where they are? Okay.
Yeah, but what I've got is I've got 2 sheets of perspex over top of a bit of wood, so if anything gets splashed over from the pond, it doesn't go in there. It hits perspex and runs off.
Yeah.
What I would really like to do is get them moved from there to the front garden.
Yeah.
My males have been chasing the females, but the females aren't really wanting anything to do with it, you know.
Well, when they kicked off almost 2 weeks ago now, it was they hammered my Ginshiro. I mean, Steve's been round and seen her. I mean, her stomach is flat. You couldn't get any flatter. Her stomach, absolutely crazy. Her and Fatty the Achiever. But now you've got them chasing around Susan's Bigger Saggy, my Platinum Ogon, and on top of that, I'm almost at the verge of screaming from the tops of the rooftops because Flukes is absolutely killing me at the moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought I cracked it with mine, but they're back with a vengeance again. So I think you should put Gaz's comment up, mate. Evening, Gaz. That was a good one, mate. I like that.
Mate, you can see there is no fucking dye in this hair, mate. It's 100% natural. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
His collar and cuffs don't match, do they?
Actually, see.
You can see the greys are coming.
Looks like you've had a touch of Auburn put into that today, mate.
Just where I'm fucking sitting, you tosser. Don't give me started.
On the top, it looks a bit gingery, doesn't it?
That's the light coming through. Because I tell you what, Tone, don't you start.
Dear me.
No, I can't
What,
talk.
three?
Look at that.
I've got more than
Yeah,
three.
got any
swimming
now?
around there, Richard Perkins.
Mind you, Steve ain't far behind me, and he's a lot younger than me, isn't he?
Oh, considerably younger than you, Tone, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
considerably.
we do not refer to him as Steve anymore. He's special needs Wolverine,
Yeah, thanks to Dave Orchard Coy.
isn't it?
A special needs Wolverine, yeah, brilliant.
Kit Kat Dave.
You've got to hand it to Dave, though, haven't you? I mean, what he's done with the Gazwads over those last couple of years, with only 3 fingers, I think that is some achievement, isn't it?
Isn't it? Three Finger Dave.
Yeah. Excellent. Oh, Alan. Oh, evening, Alan. That's a great comment as well. I like that one.
I
What,
keep missing these comments.
Mr. Tate.
Die boy.
Oh, Dive Boy.
Red
Mr.
Roots. Look, they're all coming in now.
Yeah. See, the thing is, Alan would see all the detail, wouldn't he, like that?
Yeah.
Do you have any
He's
suitable
judging
copy
it,
for the
yeah.
National? At the moment, yes. Yes. At the moment.
Even Rob said it was a red rinse.
Because where the sun's going down over there, oh, I tell you what, you lot.
It doesn't affect mine. Mine still looks grey, and the sun's going down here as well. Look.
Yeah, so I'm
The
hoping mine aren't going to.
cat weezer on the hair would be more believable.
Yeah, I'm hoping mine ain't going to bash goodness knows what out of each other now I've got them in a vat.
Well, that is the risk you run of taking them out of your main pond and putting them in a vat
I know.
prior to going to the show.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest.
Dan,
Evening, Dan.
Afternoon, evening, even.
Evening all.
It's Dan, the Nutriment Man.
I just thought I'd pop in and say hi, guys.
Mate, welcome in.
No,
Just
thank
having-
you, my pleasure.
Having a quick
Want
afternoon.
another
nap,
bagger?
are you?
I was just
Well,
about to say.
I've been banished off to the bedroom, so you can
Oh, yeah.
imagine, mate. It's trying to find somewhere in the house that it's suitable to get on with.
You see so many people go on these shows and they're in their bedroom. in
mate,
what-
bed.
I've literally come on to see Vince and Tone, especially when Tone makes his own music about us. So we've got to come on and say hi.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to make another one actually sometime.
I'll-
I got to have
I'll
another
probably
bag
say aye.
Bag of colour off you soon.
Your first track's going to be played at the National till they're sick of it, so they better like it.
Oh, mate, no.
I've got a big boom speaker I'm going to bring, and all they're going to hear is your tune all day.
Oh, that'd be great.
no.
Yeah.
You got the royalties deal sorted, Tone, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I
should be
haven't-
quite fun.
Copyrighted it yet.
Yeah, I looking forward to the National. Always look forward to the National. The last 2 years have been really, really good, and they have got better each year.
What's the situation then, Vince? Are you in or are you out?
I'm in.
Oh, you've got your VAT then. That's good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Great news.
I had my VAT. I think I was number 3. No, I was at number 11 when I got my VAT. I think Tony pipped me by about 2 places. He managed to get in before me. But yeah,
Right. I just thought maybe with the current situation of
No.
there could be some kind of,
no,
you know-
for all those that are watching, I have had a phone call with Matt Stevens.
brilliant news. Brilliant
And
news.
I am showing at the National, as is Rocket Boy, because whatever we do down at New Forest is voluntary,
Brilliant. Brilliant.
you know. And like Rick said Thursday night, if I was able to afford it and physically do it, I'd be down there 7 days a bloody week.
We all know that, mate. We can see your passion in it. It oozes
Some-
out of
some-
you, mate.
Somebody questioned my association with New Forest the other day, and I thought, well, I'm only a customer. You know?
Can't be doing wrong being a customer, Tone.
Mate,
No,
I tell you what,
no.
that man spend some serious money down at New Forest Quarry Farm. I know that for a fact. I've
Thank
seen
God this
some of
isn't
the
on
videos.
speaker.
Mrs. is there somewhere. Look, she look.
That's
Does
why
that mean he gets better picks than you then, Vince?
sometimes, yeah. And there's been the odd time on the auctions where I've actually been interested in something, and then I just can't compete with his pension. So
I
Deep
There-
pension pockets, Tony.
Yeah, there was I think it was Yamatanoshki that Vince had his eye on.
scaled
And,
Yamashiki.
I went to collect it, and Rick said Vincent very happy with you because he wanted it.
I tell you what, I'm happy for the person that got it, but the one that I really wanted from all the auctions we did, and that was that Sumi Nagashi. I'm sure it was Andy Lambert won, and it was a phenomenal fish.
Come on, Vince. What is a Sumi Nagashi when it's at home?
It's very much like a Matsukawa Baki, but the way I see it is, it's, you know, where you get red Kanoku and the Kanoku is in the center of the scale.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but black.
Okay.
And it's hard to explain it. It was actually Mr. Tate that said that's what it is. And it really did stand out to me. And I brought another one home that turned into just a normal Matsukawa Baki, so I got pissed with that one. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal fish.
Right.
And I haven't seen another one at the farm yet. So yeah, Andy Lambert. I thought it was Andy. How's it doing, Andy? I
remember now.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Absolutely amazing fish. There we go. Hi, Dan. Try Nutrimare 360 on my Grand Ponds, and they're eating it like piranhas.
That doesn't surprise me. Well
So,
done.
How are the colour doing?
Yeah, it seems to be doing really good. I've been on it for about 5.5 weeks now. Seems to be extraordinarily good with Doitsu fish.
Yeah.
For whichever reason, maybe that, you know, the thickness of the skin, that being that little bit thinner.
Yeah.
Maybe the colour enhancement gets to the colour cells easier in scaleless fish. Maybe. So from my own experience, what I'm seeing with my own eyes, testing it at home in my ponds, the Doitsu fish are doing very, very well. The factory have said I won't see the maximum in Gosanki till past the 6-week mark. So we're nearly there. Let's see where we go in. I haven't seen any negatives so far on the Shiroji side, of which I'm very pleased about. I've just been putting the exact amount of 360, the colour, to the same amount as I would 360.
Yeah.
As we all know, that if you look at the compositions, it's only that the colour enhancement's been elevated. Everything else is pretty much the same as that's in 360. So you can, you know, mix and match and, you know, do as you will with your heart's content, you know. But no, mate, so far so good. Not to be negative. I would have liked to have seen a bit more, let's say, boom.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just my hobbyist come, you know.
Have you
my
still
hobbyist...
got plenty of stock, Dan?
Not really. Because obviously I only bought in Japan in October, and my test subjects were the Taniguchi fish.
Yeah.
And obviously as the year's gone on, I've whittled them down over the year.
Yes.
And you know, I'm getting towards the real end of the sharp end of what I considered to be the best.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, they're 23 months old and they're 71, 72 cm.
Bloody hell, boy.
So, you know, they're doing all right, but we're talking, I had 330 fish and I'm down to like 7. So you can really see how hard the culling's gone.
Yeah, but that is the main thing, and that is whittling them down so that they then continue to push on.
And you'll know, Vince, from being down at the farm, it's so hard. Sometimes you go, am I going to let this one go? Is it too early? And especially with a variety like Golden Corn, where everyone's a different bag. Like you're looking at it going, you know, what is this going to do? Who
And
knows?
Who knows?
He doesn't know. Mr. Taniguchi don't know. So what?
No.
I don't know how we're all of us lot are meant to know. But one thing I do know, they grow like hell. So yeah, if you're in the pros Taniguchi farm, I would say if you're into big fish, you'll have no problems getting those big.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on the new Matsuba like ones that are coming
They
out.
were the ones I got, unfortunately. I was quite lucky. My obsession started the first year he did them, which I, as a hobbyist, you know, we all looked at this, you know, beautifully, let's say, corn looking, like corn on the cob looking fish.
The cover
with
of
lovely
Free Talk magazine.
Exactly, beautiful glimmering scales, and we're all going, wow, you know. But how many have any of us seen of that? Not many, if any, really.
Yeah.
I think I can count on one hand the amount of them that I've seen that look like that.
Yeah.
But now it just seems like they're all towards this new one.
That's the whole problem with the bloodline, is it? Because it is so. There's no real consistency with it at the moment.
No, but is there any consistency with Weird and Wonderful, guys? We all love them, but is there consistency?
No.
And that's not just Taniguchi, you know, even Rick doing his mad stuff, like mad scientist bit, you know, does he get any, you know, can tell what's going to come from a spawning?
Not always, no.
7 to 7.
Talking of that, mate, I'm hoping that your Superman go that you're giving him for spawning.
Yeah.
I'm hoping if I can convince him to meet me on the motorway, which is very hard to get Rick out of New Forest, I've got to say. If I can get him to meet me, I've got a lovely male that I think will go absolutely perfect with your Superman go, Vince.
Whereabouts on the motorway?
Well, he tells me he could be. I'm not saying he is, but he's telling me he could be going to Gatwick Coy. So if he's going to Gatwick Coy,
Sorry, she's laughing.
That normally means that if a woman's normally laughing, that means she thinks, yeah, he's talking out rubbish. He's never going to
usually
Gatwick
means when Rick's got to go to Gatwick Coy, it's usually Muggins here that goes.
Ah, right,
picks them up and takes them back down to the farm. Which is why she's sat there laughing.
Right. Well, maybe you're meeting me at Gatwick or somewhere near Gatwick Coy then, Vince. I don't know,
possibly. Mate. No, we know Ricardo, yes.
But I've got a serious Sakai yellow magic male. Believe it or not, I the year that they came to the Coy Water Barn, they had a big batch of the Super Mango stuff come in, and I bought a batch of them like I always do. So I bought like 50, 60 small toe sai, and when I got them, this little yellow magic was in there as like a water quality fish.
So, for those watching, describe a yellow magic.
So, yellow magic is almost like looking at an Achiba mixed with a Karashigoi. That the actual markings on it are yellow. They start off as yellow. The parent koi is over 1 meter. So you got big, jumbo genetics. Mine is like I say, like an Achiba, but the yellow has turned orange for whatever reason. So it is, I call it Keith because the late Keith Holmes that used to run the Coy Water Barn that's no longer with us. That was the last kind of batch deal that I did with Keith.
Yeah.
So I call this male Keith, and it just never died. So this fish was destined by Sakai to die, and it got in my bag. And I've kept it alive, and it's now getting on for just under 70 cm as a male.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully, if your girl's a big girl, please God she is.
Oh, mate, she's got, right, in Rick's own words, is she's fucking ugly, but the body on it is unreal.
Well, I think if you're wanting to mix, Sakai bloodlines and bloodlines that are over 1 meter, this kind of opportunity could be great.
Well, it just so happens that Super Mango originally came from Koi Water Barn.
Who knows?
Because
Could be very much of the same.
that Super Mango Karashi Koi was one from the Eden Koi Pond growing show. And
Okay.
it was Kashi Koi who actually had part of that, and then he gave it to me. I've grown it to what it is now. Yeah, now it's up to Rick.
How big is she?
She was 59.
Okay, so he's my male's probably going to engulf her. Well, let's see where we get to.
Oh, Rob,
So are you at the national then?
Yes, mate, I have to be at all the shows this year, or as many of them as I'm allowed to go to. Yeah, I've got the
is that
normal
with a stand?
Yeah, I've got the normal stand that's down in the dry goods tent at the end.
Yeah.
And then I have got a little collaboration going on with Rob Walker Coy. He's got some of he's purchased some of our let's say test fish, of which he'll be selling off at the show. And yeah, we're gonna do like a deal where if you decide you're gonna buy one of the Nutrimare test fish, you'll get a special discount off of some food if that's of any interest to you. So not only are you getting a show price, if you buy a fish that's been grown on Nutrimare in the vat, then you'll get an extra little Brucey bonus of an extra few quid off.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Another reason to go to the National Koi Show this the end of the year.
And will you still have some colour in stock when you're there?
At the moment, I've still got 2 tons in stock to last for the rest of the year. So we've only just
ready.
Yeah, I've done. That's, to be honest, Vince, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. That's quite slow. We sell just the 360. We sell over a ton a week.
Bloody hell!
So for it to have been in 5.5 weeks and we've only sold 1 ton of colour, it's not exactly flying out of the warehouse.
That's all right. I'll have a bag off you at the national then.
No problem. It will be. It will be
tight.
discounted, Tony. So it's the cheapest place to buy any of our foods is at the national or the shows like it. We were talking about doing maybe a Father's Day special. Don't know whether that's something of interest, but we're kind of mulling that idea over at the moment.
Why do you think it's slow, Dan?
I just purely think of, at the end of the day, we all got it together, including myself. None of us had trialed it. There was nobody in the UK going, I've had these results on it. So at the end of the day, people, I'm the same. Everyone should sort of, be a bit wary of something that's new.
Skeptical.
Yeah, and let's all test it and see where we get to. One thing you'll get from me is always the truth. If it's something that I think was a waste of time doing, I'll be the first person to say that was a waste of time of doing.
Well, you wouldn't have plowed the amount of money into it that you have.
No,
if you felt that way.
No, but we only did it because we try and listen to the public. If the public asks for something, we try and make it happen. If it's within our demands that we can. Some things that we've been asked we can't do. So we can only go as far as the factory allows. But no, they wanted a colour food, so this is what we came to market with.
So was this something you actually started with Andy, or was this something you done after Andy passed?
As in the food?
Yeah.
So my uncle was the biggest influence in my koi journey. And I think he always will be. He was such a wealth of knowledge, always backed me 100% with whichever direction I wanted to go in. So being food would always be such a big thing in the hobby, i.e. Andy was a massive feeder. He would be feeding more than 1 kilo of food a day. After he decided that he wanted to come away from Saki Kari, we went on the march for what can we find that we can try. So we actually had Kiyomizu before it came to market in the UK.
Yeah.
So me and my little band of merry men, there's like a little group of like 16 of us. and one lady, Karen Fields, who's a really good show hobbyist. We all went hunting for what can we all get together, because if anybody's going to take you seriously being a hobbyist, they want you to buy a pallet of whatever food it would be.
Yeah.
So we went and found Kiyomizu before it came to market. We went to Poland and over at Nashik. Is it what's the
Yoshiki
Yoshiki Goi? So we
Yes.
went to the Yoshiki Goi farm. We had a walk around and saw his fish, and we was able to get hold of the Kiyomizu food through Yosh at Yoshiki Goi.
Yep.
So that was the first kind of we're going to try something different as a group. Uncle Andy was fully on board, and you know we all ploughed our money together, and we went and tried Kiyomizu for a while. Like all of us, we're not wasteful people, so we did kind of like nearly a ton of Kiyomizu before the whole Nutrimare thing.
So how did you find that food?
I don't think it was bad. We definitely found that the junior pellet was way better than the adult pellet. They at the time you could only get either junior or adult.
Yeah.
I think adult was like 6 mil or 8 mil, or I think 6 mil, and then I think the junior was 3 mil. So we really give that a really good go, and it wasn't bad, not by a long shot, but it wasn't the food that was gonna go, well,
This is replacing sake.
it was never gonna be that. And maybe not just us, i.e. my little group, maybe the people in the UK, once it came over to the UK, they tried it and maybe their experience was the same.
Yeah.
I'd love to know, really, if anybody is out there that did try the Kiyomizu. How did you get on? Did you guys find that it was really good or not? That'd be an interesting conversation. But no, during that time of trying the Kiyomizu food, you know, Nutrimare came along literally via a Facebook message, and yeah, the rest is kind of history, really. As soon as we got on the Nutrimare, it was like, yeah, this is a whole different animal to that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like completely different animal. It took us all by a bit of a surprise. And yeah, you know, but even before the food was available for sale in the UK, we'd already done 1.2 tons. So we knew, I kind of had people that I trust, including a very influential person in my uncle, that would be the first person to go, listen, boy, that's no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. There wouldn't be no beating around the bush. It'd be, you know,
like,
that's
shit. If it was shit. Yeah, and he didn't against his words.
No, he wasn't that kind of guy, and I think that's why the hobby and most of the people in it, even if you did have a love-hate relationship with Andy, you would always respect him for being the guy that would always speak his mind, tell the truth, whether it was good or bad. He was very much that man. And coming up to, we're nearly at a year now since I lost him on the 19th. So it's going to be, it's going to be a bit painful at the National. But, you know, I think that will be every year I go to the National, walking in that tent and seeing his picture on the side. It's going to melt me.
He'll be looking down on you.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I think that's one of the reasons why this has flown so well, Vince. I think he's my little man on my shoulder, you know?
Yeah,
like,
you know that.
Yeah, he really is. So I'm glad I'm ploughing forward and kind of let's say doing it in his name as well as my own.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still difficult even talking about him. It's crazy. A year on, still mad.
Mate, I get the same when I think and talk about my old man. It's only been almost 2 years now, and it doesn't get any easier. It just
no,
you know,
definitely doesn't.
But yeah, he's definitely smiling down on you, though, Mush.
It does get easier, but you never forget. I think when I lost my mum like back in 1999. There's not a day goes by that I don't think about her, but it's always fond memories rather than sadness. You know?
It's all those little bits and bobs, though, isn't it, guys? It's like you get reminded of something they might do, or you know, you'll be somewhere and you'll go, he was here telling me that 2 years ago or a year ago, or do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like it's all those little things, and in a hobby like ours, where everybody is so intertwined, everybody
Yeah.
kind of knows everybody. Um,
One way
somebody's
or another.
always, yeah, someone's always got something to say, like, you know, remember when your uncle did or said, or, you know, it was always that kind of thing. So for
Yeah.
me, I think it will forever be that way. And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. I loved him dearly. I still love him. I think about him daily. And yeah, you know, for me, it's just carrying on in his legacy. And hopefully, I'm not saying that I can or not, but hopefully I can do some of the things he didn't, because boy, have I got a big task ahead of me to try and do what that man done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what's you've got Nutrimare pretty much out there now.
Mhm.
So what's next for Dan?
Next for Dan is if we take the kind of Nutrimar thing to one side, as a hobbyist, as you guys know, I'm really into the showing side.
Yeah.
I've always been able to show at all of the shows that I've ever been to. I've never shown at the national, I must say. Was the national on my hit list? Of course. But I'm the kind of guy that I would always build up to the bigger shows.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like the All England was my local show. It's 20 minutes from my house. It was Andy's club, so I felt at home at the All England. I think that some of the clubs are not of the same not of the same opinion as maybe the national. I haven't had it confirmed that I wouldn't be able to show at the national, but from that little diagram or graph, it's kind of like I'm out, which
Yeah.
I'm a bit disappointed. I can't say that I'm not. You know, in terms of the whole selling fish thing, selling fish isn't a living for me. You know, I don't earn. You know, it's not like that for me. But you know, maybe they see that selling fish food is kind of the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ish.
Well, I think the positive to take from it, Dan, is that Matt Stevens has confirmed that there is going to be a post-show committee meeting to discuss the rules for future years. You know,
Right.
rules can always be changed, can't they? So if it's for the benefit of everybody, and I think if enough people kind of contact them and and share their views with them in a democratic positive way, which, and I have done myself personally. I've emailed and sort of said, I wouldn't be opposed. I haven't shown fish yet, but I wouldn't be opposed to showing fish alongside people like yourself, or personally, even people that are an employee at a koi place. You know, as long as it's all fair. I mean, why do we not want to see people's own fish? We do. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's seeing these fish.
Definitely.
So, I mean, the rules may well change for next year and further years. So I think just because they've kind of like said, we've got a set of rules for this year, and, not unfortunately, but they're going to actually try and make people abide by them for this year, doesn't mean it can't change for future years. So I think if we can all be positive about that and support the show, and if they get enough views, they may well see the sense in making some modifications to that ruling, which will benefit people like yourself.
Yeah, for me, it would always be at some point, whether it's at the end of my Nutrimar journey, if those rules don't change, it will be to go to the national and see whether some of my fish are good enough to sort of compete. But no, some of the things that Andy didn't do, he pretty much won a lot of stuff.
What didn't he win?
So, to try and kind of equal a man like that 30 years in the hobby is a daunting task. But if I can set my sights at anything, it's going to be the All England GC at some point. Have I got some fish that I think can be of that level? Yes. But time will tell. Can I condition them? Can I carry on their development that they've got going on? Let's see. But when you asked Vince, take Nutrimar to one side and Dan as a hobbyist, if you don't shoot for the stars, buddy.
No,
You know what I mean?
that was why I always said I was never going to show my fish, and then the itch was there, and I was like, well fuck it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. And it was fuck it. We're going to do the national, and like I said before, the national for me is perfect because I know once I get back from the show, I've got no interruptions other than parasite interruptions through the season. Then
Right, it's full speed growing for you after that.
it's full speed into the main pond and the growing for me then, which is why for me the national is perfect. Because
Great.
right at the start of the season, I mean, I'd love to give the Great British a go one year, maybe one, but it's the having to change the food regime halfway through the year and then starve them again when they're in that full swing mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, my year's kind of the same because I think I can grow all year until right before the All England show, which is in September.
Yeah.
By that point, what I've not kind of achieved in the growth, probably not going to achieve much more than that anyway.
No.
So for me, it's like, probably at the wrong time for some people in the year, being that late on, but being that it's my local show and, my club,
Yeah, definitely.
Southeast, it's kind of, for me, it's like that's the way I'm sort of planning on going forward. Well, until my club chair goes, well, sorry, Dan, but I hope that's not the case.
Yeah.
But
it's a club show, the All England, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's see how that pans out. But no, I'd love to try and win some of the accolades that Uncle didn't win. So be it. It is the biggest one of all. But if I don't try, I'll never know.
But
Got
like
set the bar
national,
high, right?
it is. You haven't been to the All England, have you, Steve?
No.
No.
Right.
It's definitely worth the trip, Steve. If you're ever,
when is the All England? Is that?
It's late September. I think it's
Yeah.
the 26th and 27th of September. It's down at Detlin Showground.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they run a great show down there. It's normally sort of 40 vats of exhibitors. Luckily enough, I've been granted the great honour of being able to represent both Nutrimare and my club and sort of sponsor the show there now last year, and we're going to do it again this year.
Yep.
So that's something positive for not only for the club but for us as well, getting our name out there.
Yep.
And yeah, just whatever we can do as a company and me as a person, because I sit way more on the hobbyist side than I call it industry.
Yeah.
I'm not on the industry side. I don't really think industry like me, but I'm going against the grain. I'm doing what I've got to do, and if that upsets industry, well then,
Mate,
I'll take the side of the people all day long.
I'm forever upsetting people down.
Well, Vince, it goes back to our conversation when I met you down at the farm, mate. As I said, dude, my whole envisagement of who Vince, Mr. Twisted Coil was, couldn't have been any further away from the person that I found on the day. So, kudos to yourself, mate.
There is no difference, is there?
No, mate, you are what you are. If you say it's black or white, the same as I do.
Yep.
And I can fully respect that. The same with your feeding regime. You're the man that goes, I'm feeding the Chinese food. Now, nobody in their right mind where I am would feed the Chinese food, but you're the man that's fully going, no, I'm on the Chinese food. And you know what? I've got to respect that. You've stuck by your man who sells, I think his name's Mark.
Mark, yep.
Really nice guy. I've had a couple of conversations with him at the shows.
He's
very
fucking
respectful guy. Very, very good guy.
And like you, he's doing it on his own.
Well, I think I get a little. I've got to say, I think I get a little bit more help than Mark does.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, maybe he hasn't got that relationship with maybe don't speak Chinese, or it's got to be difficult, isn't it? If you're buying a Chinese product, you don't speak Chinese. It can't be.
I know the problems that Rick has been having trying to get plastic media from China.
Right.
And the translation thing, and also the translation on finances is very, very hard, to the point I think he's given up now.
Well, can you imagine if Rick is struggling with something, let's say, pretty simple in a plastic media?
Yeah.
That can't be that difficult, right? Well, when you got poor Mark that's trying to talk about compositions of a koi food,
Yeah,
and you know, and articulate what Mr. Chinese Man's saying, and kind of maybe translate that to English, because you know I can see that there would be pitfalls there. I'm lucky enough I've got a German speaking agent and helper that helps me with all of my stuff.
yeah.
So for me it's a lot easier, but for somebody like Mark, you know, that's got to be daunting, right? You know, that's got to be quite a daunting task to try and get something new out, which, you know, yeah, I've got to say, hats off to the guy.
Mate, I've had some good results from it. Oh, well, you saw the results on the food trial yourself. The skin quality.
Cannot say anything about the results. I was there myself. I saw them with my own two eyes. Can't say that the growth was the same, but
No.
skin and colour was all there.
Was absolutely on point. So,
So is that something you're doing again this year, Vince? Are you advocating Mr. China's food again?
at the moment,
Good stuff. I like a bit of loyalty in the camp. I like
yeah,
that.
well, you know me.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
But I will be using one Takazumi product though. And
Okay.
That's the Junior Premium. It's a 2 mil high protein sinking pellet,
Okay.
and I will be putting that into my Gazwads this year.
So is it your take? Oh well, you would be taking part in the Gazwads.
Oh,
I
yeah.
must say, I'm rather interested myself.
Mate,
Being that Joe's involved, and you know, there's a few other guys. I've never raised fry before,
mate.
so
Yeah,
it'll be a
yeah.
new.
Get in there.
It'll be new for
Yeah.
me.
I said it on video, and we said it live, and Rick said it himself. He is never doing this again.
Okay.
Because the amount of work that has gone into this so far, just with the Karoku specifically for the Gazwad, because every person is going to get 50 plus couple extras
Okay.
fry.
Yeah,
Can
just
you-
to
can you-
clarify, he's never doing the back fry again.
He's never doing Shiros again.
Yeah.
So is that what these will
he's
predominantly
gonna
be?
do fry again.
That's
but
all you're
back
going to get
fry.
is Shiros.
So they're just going to be Shiro.
Just got to be Shiros.
Okay, being that I don't know all of the details other than what I kind of see on
Right,
the
right.
little odd bits
What-
and bobs in your videos, could you enlighten me a little bit on, you know, price, where I can, who I've
It
got to
is-
speak to, all that kind of stuff?
It is £100, and
Right.
in that you get 50 black fry, which means you will get 50 patterned Shiro black and white fish. You might get the odd shower in there because, as we know, Shiros
Yes.
come from you also get a food pack.
Well, I don't need that, Vince.
No, I know,
I'm
but
only joking, mate. I'm only joking.
I think you will for fry.
they're only going to be little. So the food pack that comes with the fry is enough to get you through the first couple of months.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what size, can I ask what size crumb, pellet, powder is this food pack?
Brine shrimp.
It will start. You'll get a little tub of brine shrimp. You'll
Okay.
get
So is that
stale
almost like a powder?
brine shrimp?
Yes. Talk to me like I'm an idiot, mate. I've never ever gone. That is way too small for me. Would be fry. So any
Right.
details that you can kind of let me know,
Little-
I would
Dan,
be
you've got
greatly
to hatch them
appreciated.
as live food.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have
Hatch
to
'em.
live food. Yeah, you hatch them in a salt solution.
Right.
You know, if you go into a tropical fish shop, they
Yes.
usually got them little bags, haven't they? And
I know the
sometimes
ones
you've
you
got
mean.
Daphnia, and then you've got the
Yes.
brine shrimp, which are the really tiny microdot ones. Well,
Okay.
you'll get a little tub with some of them in that you can hatch. Now you don't have to use the brine shrimp because they are ready to go straight on the first of the powdered crumb foods.
Okay. So
Right.
how big is or small is this powder or crumb? Is it like
It is
minute?
fine powder.
It's like
So
pepper.
you'll get stage
Okay, and
1.
how long do they stay on this like pepper food?
That all
Yes.
depends on your system.
Right.
We got
Interesting.
we've got a gentleman in the comments that has won the last 2.
Oh, that's my mate Dave.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
won the last 2 Gazwads, and he started all of his fry in a little tray that's about yay big and about yay deep, floating in an IBC tank.
So
We
we're
ate
talking
each
like a
other.
floating basket, like a
Yeah.
We
normal
don't do it,
Japanese
Dave.
floating basket.
Yeah. So what he's got some holes on the ends with sponges in, so the return water goes into there, and then it goes out through the sponges. It's a great way of doing it if you're going to continue feeding with the brine shrimp, because it condenses the area that they're in. They don't have to go darting about here, there, and everywhere for them. Can you see what I mean?
Okay.
So that's Dave's way. And in all honesty,
AKA MacGyver.
yeah. In all honesty, the first time he said he was going to do it like that, both myself and Rick stood in the office, looked at each other, looked at his video again, and went, "That ain't going to fucking work."
Well,
And
he,
then-
proved, he proved you boys
and
wrong then, didn't he?
Then he went and
I didn't
proved
think
us
it was
wrong,
either.
not once, but twice. You know, so
Dan, he took what in effect was a 1 centimeter fry to
Mhm.
42 centimeters in what was it, 8 months?
6 months.
6 months.
That boy's got some skills.
So
6 months.
everyone gets their fry at the same time. But this year, it's going to be staggered because of the national.
I was going to say that would be impossible
so
for me if it's on national weekend.
Everyone has got a choice. They can either have their fry the week before the national
Yes.
or the week after. So
Right.
all of those that are showing and everything else, or going up and helping out and whatnot, if they're not able to take their fry the week before, then they can have theirs the week after.
Okay.
And everyone gets exactly the same right across the board. So the only pre-selecting that's been done is between black and white.
Hold on a minute. Can I buy 500 if I want?
Mate, if you want to buy 5 lots, then you buy 5
Is
lots.
that allowed?
No.
No.
Oh,
It's
got to try, ain't I?
yeah, you got to try. But no, it is one per household.
Right.
Yeah, and everyone gets exactly the same fish all at the same time, and then you've got from when you receive your fry until the 1st of November to grow and select through them to the best of your ability, and then on the 1st of November you have to select one fish,
So your best of your best, whatever
your
that
best
might
of
be.
your best, whichever one that is. That's the one you put in to be judged.
And in your judging, is it a still picture? Is it a video? Is it?
We like to have like a 30-second video
Yeah.
and a couple of still pictures.
So that would be like a from above, maybe from
Yeah.
either side, that
Yeah.
type of thing.
And then
Okay.
myself, Rick, and Alan Tate will be
My
judging.
Mr. Tate's on board. Lovely.
And there's going to be two prizes. One is the normal Gazwad prize, which will be dealt with by Rick once we get in front of the camera with him. And that is for the best fish on the day.
Was that prize Rick was telling me about, the £1,000 cash? How funny would that be? I think he's just lost the heart. Like his heart's just skipped a beat.
Yeah. So the best one out of everything that's put forward is picked as the winner.
Right.
But Mr. Tate, Mr. Alan Tate,
Mhm.
has actually said he is going to get a trophy made for the fish with the best potential.
Ah, Tatigoi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So out of that one fish that you choose, it will be judged on like it would be at a judging show. But then the other trophy that Mr. Tate is gonna put forward is for the one that has got the best potential for the future.
Okay.
So
And there is a by the way, there is a second and third prize as well.
is there?
Are they
Yeah,
the
well,
ones
there
that
was
you lot
last
normally
year.
win when Dave don't win? Then
I
Is
had a
that-
second prize.
Yes, that was something that another YouTuber, Carl the Autistic Koi Keeper, who actually entered into the Gazwad himself, but he got his heads together with Ken, my Koi Obsession, who's in Canada, and
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I know what you're saying. It wasn't
Was-
that. I had 75 quid from Rick.
oh, did you get a second? Oh, well, there you go.
you got
I had-
money? Bloody hell!
I had 75 quid for second.
Was that to spend in the shop though?
He didn't say that, but I did, of course.
So what was Dave's first prize then? If you got 75 quid, he must have got a winner.
Yeah, it was 100 quid.
There was, I'm sure, there was a sack of fish food involved,
Right.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
some in-store credit, and the winner gets a free entry into the next year's ground show with a difference,
I bet Dave's loving it. He ain't had to
Oh,
pay
yeah.
for 2 years. He's bloody great.
isn't it?
Mm.
So don't
And
they have to take
Vince,
off another
Vince was in the running 2 years running, weren't you, Vince?
Vince, they have to take off another finger, though, don't they? So he's lost 2 fingers already. So if
He's lost 2 fingers already.
Yeah, he's only got 3 left on one of his hands. So
Our
three
Dave's
fingers,
known
Dave.
as Kit Kat, you know, 3
3
fingers.
finger kick.
I'm not saying a word. That don't take you back to your childhood. I don't know what will.
You do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, I thought I'd pop in, guys.
Ah.
Thank you for having me.
Ah,
Ah,
Mr. Tate.
Steve, are you doing the Gazwad?
Tony, shush a minute.
Sorry.
Mr. Tate has just put in the comments, Vince, we may need 2 entries from everyone because the koi with the potential may not be entered. It may be, so we might have to enter 2. Which one you think is your best one, and which one is your best for potential for the future?
Oh, I like that.
Now,
yeah.
I like the
Good.
sound of that.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there a
Yeah,
prize
good.
for the biggest one? There's always a prize for the biggest one, surely.
There's
That's
always
the
one
best quality.
in there.
Yeah, we was always told it's not necessarily going to be the biggest one. It's going to be the best quality one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but you've got nothing to worry about because Tony likes creating rugby balls.
I still
no.
came second with a rugby ball. I was going to say, Steve, if you're doing the Gazwads, mind you don't boil them, won't you?
Oh, you haven't boiled them, Steve, have you?
No,
No,
Steve.
This
Steve
rumour's
bought
getting out
a
now.
absolutely stunning, fucking show quality, picture perfect Deutsch Shiro,
Right.
and then temperature shocked it.
Oh, Steve.
I murdered it. Badly.
Boiled it, he did.
It happens to the best of us, buddy.
And
It's
do you
not
know
just
what?
you, don't worry.
This comes up in every live show, every bloody Saturday, and everyone knows how upset about it I am.
Yeah.
Are they calling you AKA Steve the Koi? Steve the Koi?
Oh,
Kid?
Yeah.
yeah. I have to get it in every time I'm on. That's the thing.
Oh, dear. So,
I have to watch it because he'll get one on me soon.
it's typical that this Gazwad is Shiro's because I've got to be really careful.
Yeah.
I'm useless at Shiros.
Oh, dear.
Mate,
Well,
can't seem
I'm
to
sure
keep
they won't
Shiros.
be as big as last year, it being that the variety
they
that they are is, that, you know, there's no way they're going to be the same size as Koaku.
I
No way.
wouldn't say that.
Well,
One of the Shiros is from Godzilla Bloodline.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
so are you in, Dan? Are you going to join?
Don't quote me at right this second. I'm getting all the information before I jump 2 feet in first.
Mate,
But I'm most certainly very, very interested.
I've spent the last fucking 6 weeks throwing the challenge down to Alan Tate to take me on the Gazwad. and he still hasn't. He keeps making excuses. Oh, I haven't had time to build my grow on.
Is
I'm
this the
too
biggest?
busy.
Is this the biggest event so far of the years that it's been going? Have you, as the most people were involved this year than there ever has
I'm
been?
hoping to. We had, I think it was 85 people entered last year,
Wow.
but we only ended up, I think it was about 44 people sent fishing.
Don't worry, Steve. Someone else murdered theirs as well.
Good.
Plenty of people can't keep them alive, Dan, to be honest.
It's got to be difficult though. They're being that fragile, that small. It's a
Yeah.
completely. I would guess it's a completely different thing to
Yeah.
raising established tosai.
I
So
mean,
you know,
the
who's to say
very-
I don't kill them all?
The
It
very
could
first
happen.
drone show we did in conjunction with the channel was Deutsche Tomatoes. And that
Okay.
went down really well. And myself and Rick, we batted backwards and forwards on how we could make it different. And we felt that this way was the best way to put everyone on a level playing field, because they haven't been pre-selected for you to select from. Can you see what I mean? And you're all getting them at a size that's exactly the same.
Right.
So everyone's on that absolute even kill right from the get-go. And with it being small fry, it will test every bit of your koi keeping expertise.
Vince, is
Well,
there a deadline to get them? I thought, didn't Rick say?
Yeah.
that?
What is the window? Yeah. What is the deadline window? That's a good question, Steve.
I will pin him down Monday.
Yeah.
Please do. If you could get the information out
Yep.
there, that'd be great, Vince.
Yeah, I will. We will get a specific video done Monday when I go down and see him.
Lovely.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think he said it's either they all sell or at this point the rest they get kept. So
Yeah.
I think they're on sale on the website now, aren't
They
they?
are
on
on sale on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
think
are.
for me personally, I think I'll just get in touch with you, Vince or Rick, and
Yeah.
just drop you guys a message or
Yeah,
whatever it might
I can
be.
get that sorted for you.
Any other insider info you can give us, Vince? Because for us that haven't grown fry before, is there any little tips or tricks that you would normally do for particular in fry rather than?
Regular
Hey,
water changes, regular
Yeah,
short
do-
water,
do-
small water changes.
Although you don't
And-
need the live food for these because they're big enough to take the very tiny, dusty crumb, they still do better if you do live food alongside the crumb for a while.
So
Right.
if you can get yourself a little Daphnia culture going in a barrel or something in the back garden,
Right, that's a little bit of a cheat code, is it?
that will become your best friend. If you can get a Daphnia bloom going in a barrel or a fish tank or just a body of water, your fry will boom if you can feed them daily.
Okay.
Just goes woods over my head.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
with
yeah.
you, Steve. It's something I've never
Yeah.
gone
I
gone
thought-
down either.
I thought Daphne is something my missus
I-
watered in the garden.
I seeded my tub of water. I seeded my tub of water with a load of chicken shit months ago.
mate.
Well, I'm my kind of idea is that I've obviously got small ponds that I would grow small fish in.
Yeah,
So my plan would be to empty said pond, 500 gallons, and just do the Gazwad challenge in that pond.
yeah,
Um,
be perfect.
But from the
Yeah.
little snippet bits that I've caught from Vince and Rick's videos at the farm, it was kind of like clear your pond, kill all of your good bacteria in your filter because
No,
that will
that-
kill them. And
if-
I'm like, oh no.
No, what we're saying is if you're taking fish out of a system to put the fry in,
Yes.
you are gonna have to sterilize it before they go in.
Okay.
Because they got no immune system at all.
They've got absolutely zero immune system. That's why I'm running my Frankenstein pond empty at the moment.
So your Frankenstein pond that you would have normally had fish in, you've cleared that out, ready for those guys.
I've emptied that out, and I've run a couple of courses of PP through it, and now it is literally just running, waiting.
Circulating over.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
once they've got to I don't know 10 cm,
Once you
say
get to about
you
2 inches.
you can then start thinking about putting a trigger fish in a bit later on in the growing.
Yeah, sugarfish don't come till they start getting fucking 50,
Yeah.
20 cm.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
big, when you guys say you've got, say, like a fry setup, your Frankenstein pond, Vince,
Yeah,
how big is said Frankenstein system?
that is including all the filtration on there now is about 450, 460 gallons.
And is that
Yeah,
more than enough to be able to
Yeah,
compete at the sharper end if they grew well?
It
Yeah.
is, but you'd have to thin them out after a few weeks.
yeah.
Okay.
And this is one of the reasons, and another reason with this one is one of the reasons why you're getting 50, because last year it was I think it was 150. The year before that was 250, and the last 2 years we found the biggest thing people struggled with was thinning them out and colouring them.
Okay.
And
As a confession, though, I would normally buy small toe size, so say 10 to 12s.
yeah,
And in my 500-gallon system, I would put 250 in there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, and that's without me wanting to do the whole culling side of it. And they would pretty much, I could get them to probably 25.
mate,
Yeah.
that system would be absolutely perfect. Pump fed or gravity.
Gravity, 4-inch drain, up into the drum, and
So
then
you
back
got to
over
do
the
something
shower.
about that because
Yeah,
when you first have them, they go down the bottom drain and in your filter.
Yeah,
I've got quite a fine, I would say, quite a fine mesh bottom drain cover. You know, like your silver square. You know, like your
I'm not laughing at you, Dave.
raising ponds.
Dave Orchard Coy's just joined us. Evening all, haha. Looks at Dan trying to suck as much as he in as possible.
Bloody
Give
right, tell him.
Give up already, Dan. You've got no hope.
Don't you worry. This boy can grow a koi as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
The
fucking
thing is-
game on now.
There's me. I'll be round Dave's asking him all sorts of tips after this.
you could put them in your tank without any filtration for a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Well, I'm thinking if Dave does it in a basket, I've got plenty of floating baskets. Maybe it's the floating basket goes in the top of the pond. Ish.
yeah. If you've got some kind of net, you can put the basket in. If you see what I mean.
Okay.
Rob Walker's saying, "Don't worry, Dan. Just feed peaches and creams for the first 6 weeks."
Yeah, that sounds absolutely great advice.
You mean
Thanks,
like a
Rob.
net
Thanks, Rob.
basket? Rick doesn't go along that line very much because he says all the food gets trapped in those bloody things, rots and pollutes the water and kills the fry. But obviously, Dave from Orchard Koi manages to do it without.
Mate, I tell you what, I take my hat off to that man because he has done phenomenally with both
Yeah.
fish,
I agree.
both years,
Mm.
and his kin shower from the first Gazwad. He's actually spawned that this year,
And all with
Super
3
interesting.
fingers.
all with 3 fingers and all.
Or 3 things
if
in
you-
this case.
Yeah,
If you use a net, say, to put them in within a pond, you almost need to put a tray in the bottom because otherwise the food sinks to the bottom, goes through the net, and they don't even get it, and it rots in the outside part of your pond. So you need like a floor in it.
yeah. Just go back and look at Dave's tray, and you won't go far wrong.
Right. That's it now. I'm on trade making duties.
Hey, he's not like I'm giving him secrets, Dave. You've got it fucking documented on your channel.
Yeah,
So-
Dave.
I,
I'm coming.
I just bang mine. I just bang mine straight in the tank, and I don't run the filtration until a week or so in, and I feed them live food. But mine is pump fed, so my pump is inside a net, and the net is full of K1. So obviously the net won't get sucked into the pump because the K1 stops that happening. But it's got small enough holes they don't get into that at all. So I do mine. But yeah,
What size body of water is yours, Tone?
at 400 gallons.
400.
Mm.
And I'm guessing easy. Is it easy pod tone or?
Yeah, easy pod going into a what was it? A 200 litre moving bed.
Right. So I'm guessing what 8,000 litres an hour turnover, something like that.
Yeah. I've got a 10,000 vary pump that I have it on the lowest and whatever it is, 30% or something.
Oh, well, that would be around 3,000 litres then. I would guess
Yeah.
turnover.
Yeah.
Okay. See, Aaron's trying to suck in them secrets, though, Tone. Don't worry.
Adam's coupons put in. I can imagine Dave going through his videos and setting the basket ones to private.
Yeah. Set all his fry growing.
Yeah, he
videos
don't
to
like
private.
competition, does our Dave?
Oh, he's such a good bloke, honestly.
He
He'll help
gets
anyone.
very
Is Dave.
defensive, bless him.
He's
He's a
just
lovely man,
misunderstood by the industry, like me.
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah. He's a
you see
lovely man, and I hate him.
Did you see the state of his milkshake back garden when he was doing his spawnings?
But look, he's an Avago hero, isn't he? I've got to take
Mate.
my hat off to him.
He's got some cracking little fish already.
Yeah.
I've heard through the grapevine the Achiever are rather special.
Ooh.
Mm. He's got some Achiever.
He did actually de-stick the eggs, did he? De-sticky the eggs.
Hey, he might not have been able to de-sticky them eggs, but he still managed to get some fucking fish
He
out
did.
of it. if they're
Yeah,
doing
he
it.
did. He did.
I mean,
We'll all be looking in 6 months going, he's only bred a corker. You know that's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
I bet he does. I bet he
Mate.
does.
I got a little fucking doggy paddling pool sat in front of my pond. Because when they started kicking off and they beat the shit out of the Ginshiro, I chucked 2 brushes in there and now I've got a load of free swimming fry.
Mm.
So I've got them
Well-
and the gas rods.
Interesting.
Well, my gas wad that I came second with, a Sankey, my Welsh Dragon, I'm going to take it to the National.
Fucking fair play, Tone.
I thought you
Yeah.
was about to say that you was going to give it to the rugby league boys down at Leeds for playing
No.
rugby. with
Dan, shame on you for joining in with the others.
I've got to. I can't help it. It's in my personality.
Mate,
If I ain't
God,
I
taking
know.
the piss, then I'm not me.
You can't beat him, Jordan.
No, I am. I'm taking it to the National. It's I think it's 42 cm now, which is the size that Dave won at.
Brilliant.
Talk about Kit Kats in the comments again. Look, I love competition. Hang on.
If only I could see these comments.
I love competition, just not had any yet. Don't listen to Tony. You'll be supplying the next Rugby World Cup with balls.
See, he was on the same wavelength as me, Tone.
Exactly as you
I
said.
know.
it.
Everybody is. Everybody is. You should have a chat button at the bottom of the screen, Dan, to get on the chats.
Unless you're on
I'm
your
guessing
phone.
it's the mid. Is it the middle one?
Mr. Tate says, brilliant, Tony.
Should be in the bottom right hand corner.
I'm guessing you guys have it horizontal, not vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bottom right hand corner is leave. So I doubt it's that.
Oh, that's right hand corner.
Well, there is hopefully 2 from my Bowl of Doom going to the National this year.
Whoa. Great stuff.
Yep. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That's all you've got left, isn't it?
He's on you now,
No
mate.
more.
You're getting it now.
Yeah.
No
Mate,
more.
I
No
don't
more,
mind.
Mr.
I'd four
Claus.
shoulders.
No more. You've had enough. No more.
Well, gents, it's been emotional. Thank you for having me for an hour or whatever it is.
Hour
I've
10
really
minutes?
enjoyed myself.
Mate, you're welcome anytime, bud.
No, thank you very much for making me welcome. And yeah, I will see you boys at the National.
If
Well,
you
come and
if
say
you see
hello.
you beforehand, down,
No,
down,
keep a bit-
Richie, man, ladies and gentlemen.
Lovely job. All the best, guys.
Take it
Cheers,
easy.
mate.
Keep a
Cheers,
Bye, mate.
bag of that colour for me, won't you?
I will make sure I do. Don't you worry. Top man, Tony.
Cheers, mate.
Bye, Steve. Thanks, mate. Bye, Vince.
See you, mate.
Just
Bye.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
Mate, fucking awesome. That blew an hour away, didn't it?
That was brilliant.
Vince
Oh,
DNF,
fella.
do not fry. I know I don't cook my fish. That's Steve's job.
Yep.
Stephen
I've
Davis.
ordered
Stephen
an
Rocket-
800 watt microwave ready for my Gazwad. Oh,
Tell you
God.
what though, mine settled down since I've turned the fucking flows down on my pump.
Mm.
I had the bottom drain running at 85%, and I had the skimmer running at 75%. I've now taken the bottom drain down to 65% on a 20,000 and 45% on a 10,000 on the skimmer, and they've settled right out. It's fucking mental.
Yeah, man. That's can't explain why.
Mate,
I
and
can't.
there's you with fucking 4 pumps in your pond.
3? Only 3. Temporarily 3.
Is that 3 pumps and a couple of leaks?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I got
The leaks are
I got
good.
3
Yeah.
pumps permanently in my pond.
Yeah, I'm halfway through your video, you cheeky fucker.
What did I say in that?
But don't worry, lads. I've New Forested it.
Yeah, that's it. I bodged it up.
Silicon and electrical tape.
Yeah, proper bodge, mate. It works like a treat, though, doesn't it? If it works, then you know what I mean?
Mate.
Do it.
If it works.
I like the fact that he didn't like blue tape and decided to cover it up with black tape.
Absolutely. Yeah, I didn't like it looking bright blue. Was it red, actually? I think it was red, wasn't it?
Yeah,
thought it
it
was
started.
blue.
His leak was red tape.
Yeah. But I fixed the other leak as well, Vince. I replaced that bit of pipe that was leaking above the ball valve into the UV. So I replaced all that bit of pipe as well. So,
Good.
but nitrite is right down. Well, I say right down. It's now down to 0.2.
Mate, fucking get in there.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm much more comfortable with that, and it's still coming down. No, Daryl, I haven't, mate. No, not this year.
Richard Perkins said, I'm not. I said I'm not doing it this year. I might have to change my mind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are thinking about doing this year's Gazwad stands for Grow and Show with a Difference. It will never be done again because it's never been done before, ever. You know, even Mr. Tate has said on a previous live, he's never heard of any breeder giving away unselected Shiro fry.
Yeah, I think it's a mass, and the fact that Rick has already now said he's never going to do the Shiro again, it's a massive opportunity.
Yeah, mate.
Why not just give it a go? If you can do it, get on there, because I've got a feeling it will sell out. So,
Mate, everyone is going to get at least one cracking Shiro if they do it right, if not more. Because every black fry will become a pattern fish of some description.
yeah.
And all depending on your taste of Shiro Atsuri,
For the price, come on.
you know, £100, including food. Okay, you got to pay delivery on top. But
unless you collect.
or unless you collect,
Yeah.
got to love Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's in
Think-
from Thailand.
Thing is, I collect, but it usually ends up costing me more than if I had them delivered.
Yes, because you collect and then end up buying more fish, Tone. You can't help it.
Yeah.
You're addicted. You're an addict.
Where are you based, though, Tony? You're not Oxford, is it?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Where are you based? Are you Oxford way or?
He's based in Farnborough.
Yeah, I'm 2
Hence
miles out
Farnborough
of the
Boy.
city. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
I'm in the village of Farmore.
All right, so it's probably another 50 minutes for you on top of what I got to do then. So yeah, it's quite a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it takes me 40 minutes to get to Rocket Boys.
Okay.
Evening, Dave. Or is it morning for you over there in Thailand? He's on his other channel at the moment, Got to Love Thailand, but his other channel is Koi Thai Style. So get across, give him a like, share, subscribe, and all that shimizzle.
You saw my tip I gave you about your new filter, Steve, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. I put a reply.
Because I'll tell you
comment.
what, you'll see it anyway because of the way your waste fitting is set up. But if that waste was going straight to drain instead of having your extra little bit, you wouldn't notice it. And so slowly you'll see your pond going down, and you'd wonder why. But
Yeah.
those multi
Fucking yes, Darren. Daryl.
those multi valves, eventually they start leaking to waste. It's on filter. They all
Yeah,
do
it'd be
it.
interesting to find out other people's experiences with
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
So that's
Daryl's in the comments, but I don't think
yeah.
Daryl.
I don't know whether Daryl's ever found that, but then you just put a bore valve on the waste pipe so it can't leak away.
Yeah.
Paul
Yeah,
Cunningham
it's a
is
good tip.
asking, Vince, do you have to be at the fry 24/7 for the whole 6 months? No, not really. Once you get them past that delicate stage, you can resort to auto feeders and stuff, but just make sure you keep on top of your filters, and that's not just because you're feeding them a lot, but because fry create a shit ton of waste.
Yeah.
A
I
shit.
auto feed the dusty stuff, the real sort of finely grind. I got a little aquarium auto feeder. It's got a little drawer, and it just takes a little pinch of the stuff and drops it out of it into the tank. But you can set it, every hour or every 2 hours or every 3 hours, and it can just keeps dropping this powdery stuff in there. Just an aquarium feeder.
Yep, that's all I'll be using is a little aquarium feeder to start with. Oh, it's
Yeah.
3:17 in the morning. Dave, are you off your nut? I know what I'd be doing at 3:17 in the morning. I'd be fucking giving it. But thank you very much for joining along. Get across, check his other channel out, guys. Koi Thai Style. His latest video, he was going through his med kit. So yeah, good little video to look at.
I see.
Nice.
Daryl says he's got a pond to build next weekend. Does that mean there's going to be 3 at the event then, mate?
Ooh.
Is that your pond? I assume you're talking about.
Is that the one where you ripped all them trees out the other week?
It's got to be. Got to be.
Duracell Koi. Hi there, guys. It's been a while since I last spoke to you, Vince. I have moved home and I am looking forward to building a new mega pond. Ooh. Are you going to record it and put it on YouTube so we can all see it?
Does all these koi run on batteries then?
Is it what?
Oh, Duracell koi.
Just because he's ginger.
Oh, is it? I thought he was on about Duracell batteries.
No, you don't.
Oh, he is.
Please excuse our Tony. He is getting on in ages.
The lights changed. You was ginger earlier.
See? Told you it was the fucking sun.
I'm still
You
calling
wouldn't
it
have it,
Auburn.
would you?
It's Auburn. It's not ginger, it's Auburn.
So, Daryl, are you building a pond at your place, or have you got a pond built to
I'm
go
not
and
gonna
do?
put the lights
Oh, I don't
on.
think he's telling us that. He's put an emoji on his last reply. That big machine, dig it, do yes, mate. Do it. It's like you said when we were there. Go big or go home.
Mate, you on.
Yeah.
So by the time we go up there to do the harvest, he'll have about 6 fucking holes dug here everywhere.
Yeah. Plus, Micah Harker is going to be like this.
Well,
We get
he
back.
says he's digging ponds, but I reckon he's just chasing after them fucking moles.
Possibly. Well, he might get a few then, mightn't he?
Most people say, Alexa, put the lights on, don't they? I say, Margaret, put the lights on.
Yeah, mate. It's got to be done, Daryl. Like you said, you got the space. Be amazing.
Just filled my quarantine pond to 21 Larry's just got the pipe filter up tomorrow, ready to trip the Rickies after the national. Whee! Dale is over in Ireland. Comes over every year for the national. You'll meet him this year, Steve.
Okay, cool.
Good lad. He's a good lad, is our Dale.
Excellent.
He
No,
doesn't-
I'm really excited about this. Apart from the fact, by the way, I don't know if you heard, but Rick said on Saturday night he's watching the football instead of sitting out.
Whatever.
Is he fuck?
There's no way. Well, unless we get some way for him to watch it outside, which we'll have to do.
Tell you what, he is not sitting there watching the fucking football on that Saturday night. Don't keep telling me off for swearing. It's like being sat next to me mother sometimes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, mate. That's treading on thin ice. Dear me.
So, how many people in the comments that are actually staying over on the Saturday night of the National? Why don't you pop up next weekend? You and Steve Vince be good for you.
Well, we could do. You're driving this time, though, mate. Yeah.
No, fuck off.
What do you mean?
You're the driver. You're the taxi.
Mate,
Oh, man.
we're going in the Porsche.
Oh, you want to go in a different car this time?
Yeah.
No, I thought we should go in the Escort. See if we actually get there.
Hey, mate, if we went
Go
in
into
the Porsche,
Mexico.
I wouldn't mind not smoking in the car then, see.
Oh man. Okay.
No, that Porsche is dangerous.
Bloody is dangerous. That's why I don't drive it much.
Oh, yeah, national. Who's going? How many people?
Yes, Sparksy's staying over. Michael Lawrence, yes, staying over. Paul W, Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah, Alan said
Sweet.
he's going to watch a football as well.
Any of them?
Alan Tate said, I'll watch it with him. Oh, fuck off.
I know.
Friday and Saturday. I'm stopping over in your hotel. I'm staying over. Dougie's coupon, Sean's coupon. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be, it's gonna be epic.
Fantastic.
And we don't want no fucking football either.
Each to their
It's not
own.
like fucking England are gonna win, is it? So,
Well, Arsenal won. You never know. England might do it now.
fuck Arsenal.
Jesus Christ.
I can't stop over now because the only way I do it is sleep between boys in.
Mate, you won't be able to drive. Someone's gonna buy you a sherry and roofie you.
No, it's
Well, we need to make sure people know that we're all going to be getting together at the hotel on the Saturday night for a big old social knees up. I'm sure most people know anyway because they'd have done it last year. But this is I'm a Saturday night at the National Virgin, so that'll be my first one.
Well, you and Perky were invited back last year. It's not my fault that Perky didn't tell you.
I did hear it, but you know,
Anyway.
I can't even remember why I didn't now.
Didn't know
But-
anybody to do
Probably because I didn't know so many of you back then.
Yeah, okay, I'll let you have that one. Paul W. Need to know more about this Porsche, Steve.
No,
I'll
for
tell
him-
you all you need to know. It does that. It does. It does that.
I went over to my old man's again today, and he's I don't know if I ever told you, but he used to be a co-driver in rallying, and
Mhm.
I don't know if any people follow rallying, but Richard Burns was world rally champion back in 2000, the only ever English world rally champion. And my old man used to be his navigator before he got the works drive. But anyway, he bought one of the limited edition Subaru Impreza RB5s, and he's kept that car ever since. I went over there to sort a problem out on it for him today because it had the check engine light on, so we put a new sensor in it. And my old man, he's 86, bless him. And when we fixed it, we went out for a spin, and I tell you what, he was hooning that car today at 86. Absolutely brilliant.
Fuck yeah, Tim.
Proper
You're in the
result.
doghouse.
The amazing thing is, there's
The
quite a
Porsche
few
that is
milk trucks
mine.
out there now that would beat
Mhm.
that Porsche.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, it's Maria's Porsche, not mine. If only she'd drive it. That's what I say. If only she'd drive it.
Andrew, it'd be all right for about a little while, but then you're dicing.
That Escort would nail it all the way to Wales and back, I tell you.
Fuck it, we're going in the Escort then.
Like I say, purists wouldn't like it because it's got a modern 2-litre Z-Tech engine in it, but they're just reliable as you like, not like the old Pintos.
Sean's koi pond. Breaking my show virginity, mate. It's gonna if the weather's like this, it will be an absolutely fucking awesome weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that your first show then, or are you showing fish?
A dream of mine is to own a 997 3.8 Carrera, whatever that is.
Good choice. And yeah, Maria's one isn't one of those, but that's a good choice. Bring the Escort, says Daryl.
Daryl says, bring the Escort.
Only if I can rave it round your field.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Mate, we'd need earplugs to ride that all the way up the fucking
I,
way.
it would be a nightmare, mate. My arms would be killing me.
I know.
No power
No
steering.
power steering.
No servo assisted brakes or anything. It'd be horrible. It'd be bloody horrible.
I'm up for hiring if anybody wants an Escort. Different sort of Escort. Sorry.
Are you doing lookalikes, Tone? Lookalike Escort. You can have Santa.
Mind you,
Anybody that wants to go to
all he needs to do is grow this a bit more. He could be Captain Birdseye, couldn't he?
I know it's getting untidy down the sides. I got to trim it off.
Please, don't be a girl. Oh, mate.
First ever visit, not showing, mate. Whether you're visiting or you're showing, it's still showing support for the hobby, and
Yeah,
that is what we
absolutely.
need. That is
100%.
what we need
100%.
is positive
Yeah.
promotion of the National Koi Show, and it is something that I have been very vocal about for the last 4 or 5 years.
To be honest, I mean, I've been keeping koi 30 plus years, 34 years, something like that, but I've only been to 4, I think. 4 nationals.
Well, last year was my first, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was absolutely the Uncle Albert crew, cheeky cow. Shut up, Maria.
But yeah,
Isn't it? The Uncle Albert crew.
the Uncle Albert crew.
Unbelievable. But yeah, I thought last year's show was absolutely amazing.
Mate,
So,
you think the show was amazing? You should have said the the after party in the evening
well,
at the hotel.
that's going to be another experience. So I think that's going to be.
Let's just see how many doors stay intact when Rick's around.
Oh man.
Not that bad.
I've still got the video of that.
I just hope it does. The weather plays ball with us for the evening.
Mr. Tate says he's been to 27 national quiz shows.
Wow.
Blimey.
Yeah.
That is why he is the head judge.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, my honour? Your honour, even.
So here's a question: how many national koi shows have there been up until the end of the last one?
44.
Oh, that's disappointing then, Alan. I was impressed for a minute, but you've only done
I'm assuming.
Hey, mate, he used to like you.
I'm assuming it was cancelled the year of COVID. Must have been, mustn't it?
Yes. Yes. And there was a few years where we didn't have a national quiz show.
45. There you go. 45, says Alan. I mean, that's serious stuff, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. And that's why it needs supporting, and that's why it needs to get better and better. And it can only get better and better with the more support that it gets.
Yeah. Since before I was born, right?
Fucking lying bastard.
Oh, dear.
I wonder Three Fingers calls you special needs.
Oh, dear. I know.
What's Gary saying? The food ain't very good at the National. Is that what he's saying?
Maybe at the hotel.
Michael Lawrence will be my first time going to a show. Mate, you are going to see fish that will blow your mind.
Yeah.
And just such a great bunch of people as well. I think that's what really did it for me last year was, the fish were fantastic, but the people as well.
The atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, the community is just amazing.
No, I'm not advertising. My frog lights just come on before you get any fucking comments in the comments.
Your fog lights just come on, did you say?
The nighttime light from my frogs has just come on. That's why I've got a
fog light. Sorry, I thought it was getting a bit foggy. Thought your fog light.
No. I was waiting for the red light fucking comments to start coming in.
Yeah, it's looking very ginger now, Vince.
I thought he had one of those sun panning lights on for a
It's
minute.
me frog tank. So, who out there is considering taking their fish to a show? Not actually showing, but considering taking the plunge. Adam's Koi Pond.
Steve
I thought we
is.
were in Amsterdam. Yeah, I wish. Tina.
Oh,
Now that would be nice to see you showing some of your fish, girl. You can go right off some people, can't you? I used to like him. At least someone hasn't broke out into a song singing fucking Roxanne. Oh look, Sean, just coming. Have you changed your name to Roxanne?
There you go.
Yeah, I knew it was. See, I had
Yeah.
to get in there before someone else did.
Yeah.
Mate, Ricardo, why do you need to go with someone? Go on your own. Jump in the car and come on up, mate.
Everybody make you welcome, mate.
Mate, you don't have to come. You don't have to have a +1 to go to the show, you know.
I don't. I never have. I've always gone on my own.
Paul W, maybe one day if I feel my fish were worthy.
I think that's the key thing. I think for people that haven't shown fish before is whether getting the confidence that you've potentially got fish that would be worth taking to a show. I mean, that's the, you know, there's that, for me, that's I'd need to get over that hurdle.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I knew
a lot of people will never be competing for GC, will they?
I would
So-
never, I'll never be able to compete for like the top Go Sankey Awards ever.
No.
It's because
No.
I haven't got the system, the setup, and I haven't got the quality of fish in the pond, and I haven't got the bank balance to be able to not just acquire something of that quality, but have the money to be able to maintain it at that
Yeah.
level of quality. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And on top of that, when it comes to the Go Sankey, I'm really only a lover of the shower out of the three. You know, I like Kahaku. I got a couple in the pond. I can now appreciate Sankey. I've got one in my pond, but I wouldn't have more than one in my pond of a Sankey because they're just a fish that they just don't float my boat.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why the guys that do take the 70, 80 centimeter Go Sankey that are absolutely fucking flawless, you know, that in itself, getting them to the show in that condition is a feat in itself. You know,
I sometimes think I've got a pretty good, I don't know, Kahaku or Sankey or Showa, that I think to myself, I can only afford them really small, and I reckon I'll be dead before I got them big.
but like Paul Cunningham just said, there are lots of different classes and sizes within a koi show.
Yeah, there is.
You know, and I know the running joke is where if you take a Becco, you're guaranteed a rosette. Not necessarily.
No,
Not
everybody's caught
necessarily,
on
because
to
more
that
and more
now.
people are now starting to take Beccos to koi shows.
Or taking Beccos now. I think the dealers had a bit of a field day when people started asking for Beccos.
Yeah, it's 12 quid on the door, I think, or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vince?
Paul Cunningham. So all types of koi keepers can enter, and you're right, mate. You are right, and I think I proved that in 2024, my first ever koi show.
It's a ticketless event, and Vince, you just pay on the door, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You pay on the door, and then you get like one of them paper band things that stick to your arm,
Yeah.
and you get
Yeah,
one
I think
one colour
I
for the
think-
Saturday, one colour for
I
the
think
Sunday.
it's a bit cheaper if you buy the weekend as well. I'm not sure, but you can
Yeah.
buy both.
Yeah, if you come in both days, you can pay a different
colour
price and have both days, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, like Paul said in the comments, you don't have to have these seriously expensive koi to be able to enter into a koi show and compete. Evening, Cashy, better late than never. Out them Friday mush is a further along than mine are. And am I right in thinking, Cashy, that was a Deutsch Kajaku that you put up in the chat group? He's done a fair few different fucking spawnings this year, our Cashy. I did send him a link, but he's been busy, bless him. There are one or two people looking for a lift to the show. I know some people have become best mates after giving people lifts.
Okay.
Yep, that is true. Our Stephen Wiles and our Davey from Deeps Koi, they met through a lift going to a koi show, and now they're best mates. So yeah, if there are people close to each other that can help people out. Oh, I was right. It was a Deutsch Kajaku. Anyway, Cashy, what happened to my fucking Charat series from last year's spawnings? Saturday's regular for me, mate. They're for me and all. Oh, look, Steve's disappearing now and all.
just changed my connection over to a better one.
Oh, right, so I can get micromanaged. If there is anyone out there that is able to give people a lift, let me know and I'll put a community post out and we can see if we can bring more people together and get them to the National Quiz Show. That would be awesome. And you'll be car sharing with like-minded people as well. So you'll have plenty to talk about all the way up. And then after you've been to the show, you'll have even more to talk about on the way home. Hopefully, how much of a good time you've had, and you can't wait to come again next year.
I'll only have spare seats on Saturday, though, because on the Friday and on the Sunday, it'll be full of fish.
Yeah.
It's still in my pond, but it's not developed well. I'll send you a pic. Okie dokie, bruv. But saying that, I might end up with some Charlotte Surrey cashy because I've got black fry and I've got white fry swimming around in my little pool. I'm only going to keep everything that's black. Everything that's white wouldn't get fed to the rest. It will just whittle my numbers down then. And I say I'm going to keep all the black ones because main mum was a Ginshiro Surrey, which is a black-based fish, as was the Kiat Surrey, the Kamonra, the Charlotte Surrey, the Kikikikuriyu. Mate, she got battered.
So you got
Talking about better late than never. How many of you sunk?
None.
None.
None, no.
How we doing, Mush?
All right, you?
If anybody got in my car, they would get out shaking and never speak to me again. Fuck me, Sean. Is your driving really that bad?
Oh, I'm glad. I hope he's talking about his driving.
Yeah.
both days are good, really, aren't they? But for different reasons. I mean, the first day you get to see all the fish nice and fresh and whatnot, and it's great, and it's the judging day. But the second day you get to see what everybody's won.
Yeah, you get to see
and
some
there's the
spawning on
awards.
the second day as well, from what I can remember.
Yeah, well, yeah, you walk around and see lots of spawning going on.
Yeah, lots of
What's
sex.
your plans, Aaron, for the show?
For the show, get there on a Friday, have a beer at the hotel, get someone to lift me there from the hotel to the showground, and then back to the hotel, and then back to the show the next day.
You got
I
Leo
might
going,
lift you there on a Saturday.
I ain't driving again, so yeah, I'll get someone to lift me from the hotel. To be fair,
is Leo going with you?
yes,
Yeah, cool.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. No, we've got an entourage coming for the show this time. There's a few coming from. I've got Stu from Greenwood Coy and a few of us coming up from our area this time. So
Nice. More the merrier. More the merrier.
So tell me, Aaron, did you actually ever send me something or not?
yeah, did you?
Because I never got it.
Well, you did get it. You just have disappearing messages on. So when I sent you a nice shiny intro that I took ages doing, right, that you then forgot to read it, and then after 7 days it deleted, and then asked me for it back, and I was like,
Is that what it did?
"That's exactly what happened."
Oh, mate. I'm
So I was
sorry.
like, "How's about no now?"
Unbelievable. A
Yeah.
genuine error, a technical error on my part. I didn't even know there was this thing called disappearing messages. I thought, what's going on here? And then I had to search it up on Google to find out what the hell was going on. And it's on individual people's things as well. It's not like an overall setting.
Well, I just thought it's because you thought I was going to send you something risky that you didn't want on your phone. So any communications between us that you wanted
No,
That's I looked at that and just thought he must think I'm shady. So
no, my God, no. No, I was all confused by it, and I thought, oh, I don't know whether to ask him again
we all
now.
know you're as dodgy as they come, Aaron.
I am.
Disappearing messages.
I know.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of anything like it, Tony? I couldn't believe
Mate,
it.
I've had Joe do that with me. Send me a picture or something, and I watched it. I go back to watch it again. It just goes and disappears. And you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, I want to watch that again.
So
You can
I was
messages that can only be
listening.
opened once.
I was listening walking back from Nicky's granddad's house, but I didn't want to just walk holding my phone. About what it takes to take one of them big koi there. Now, obviously, last year to the show, I helped Dave Bradley from Decoy move his massive fish, and the actual task of moving an 80 cm fish plus, it's probably bigger than that, to be fair, and not doing no damage to a show like that is absolutely unreal. I was nerve-wracking for the guy, and then if you think of like then trusting someone else to look after it while I was there, because didn't one of the Great British have a heart attack last year?
is that right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm.
So obviously the
bigger the fish, the more stress it is on moving.
Yeah. It was overnight after day one when it had been judged as well. I think it was like best in size and class or something like that. It was quite a big award that it won, to be fair. It was one of the big fish. And all the staff was trying to sort it in the morning when they'd opened up. Like it was so there obviously is, like, it is amazing to see people bring them type of koi down there, but there is risks.
Mm-hmm.
That's one other thing, and like what you said, Vince, like having the actual financial capital to even maintain one of them. Like I spoke to a guy who had 3 of the biggest koi I'd ever seen in a vat, and asked him what he fed and how much he fed, and he was nearly on a bag of sake a week, like. And when you're working it out that the 15 kg was probably putting in there before, like he's probably doing colour growth, anything else like that. So he's probably spending at least 200 quid a week on that.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
that's
2 bags of dog food.
That's just
Yeah.
the
steak.
Cashy just put one jump in and broke its tail the other year. Seska's jumped out, didn't it, and damaged it.
It did.
Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be the big ones. And Seska's, like, I'll give her a due. It was mint.
It was.
It was mint. So there is also the there is also the risk of you running damage to your own fish taking it there, and like, I had a few people asking me why I'm taking mine, and do you know what? I just don't want the risk. I don't want to be moving them this close into a new pond as well. When everything's just starting to run nicely, like the last thing I want to do is upheave the pond and then move it.
Yeah. I mean, I said for years that I wouldn't do it, but I said did it in 2024, and yeah, I've got the bug now. It's it's one of the aspects of the hobby now that I get a buzz over and I look forward to.
It's something to work towards, isn't it? Do you know, like, I can imagine it puts another level into your hobby, like conditioning and selecting the fish that you want to take and building up to it. It must be great. But if I was ever going to do it, I don't think I'd just jump in straight going to the National, because it is a 4-hour drive from me. And I think to do a 4-hour drive with the koi in the back, Seska's in the comments has just put, we call it jumpy now. But yeah, so I think for me, if I was going to do one, it'd have to be Newark because it's an hour from my house.
Yeah.
Even though
It's a good
I
show
was
to
only
do that.
I was only speaking to Dave about it, that I would probably, if I was going to go to Newark, take the hour and a half route there because I can just do 2 motorways rather than the hour route that goes over every little
Yeah.
Postman Pat hill
Yeah,
across Lincolnshire. I could go round and it's be flat motorway, so I'd probably do that. But I drove behind Dave and he had one of them like Japanese vats in the back of his van.
oh, the
Um,
old zippy.
So there's me thinking, like, anybody that drives a van or anything like that for a living, like one of them full of water is a ton, and a ton of moving weight in the back of a vehicle. Like if he brakes, that water's moving forward fast. Like it's just gonna go. Whoosh. It's not got baffles in it like a fuel tank, is it? So, like, if he was to slam on, it wouldn't be great, would it? Like people doing stuff like that.
Mm. But the space in the top, because obviously they're not filled right to the top of water, a lot of people just fill plastic bags up with oxygen and float
Yeah.
them in the top, and so that it stops the
Yeah,
water
it
frothing
sort of
out
like
quite so
baffles
much.
it then, doesn't it?
It stops them
Yeah.
hitting the zip, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
I think I think that was mentioned before when we were unloading the fish out of it, that was something to do, but
then you're still running the risk of them damaging themselves in that zippy vat while
Because they're all
you're
in
traveling.
together, yeah.
like when you break in one of them, there's a lot of if you put a big fish in a koi bag on a box, it could rub its nose on the end, but it can't generally turn sideways and go bang into the side of a vat,
No.
can it? I don't. For me, I don't know on which one would be best, but I don't think.
Mm.
I mean, personally,
I've got
I
some-
have personally looked at those zippy vats, but the one thing that worries me is if you've got that zippy vat full of fish, you've got possibility of damaging fins and everything else. Can you see what I mean?
To be fair,
I've got
Dave's fish
some-
travelled amazing in them, and when we helped out at the North East Koi Show, I can't remember what his name is, but Leo helped the guy unload, drying all the bags from him, and his fish in the same thing in the back of a van travelled amazing as well. Like, so whether it stops them getting bashed about in a bag in a box, I don't know, but it's that side of it scares me with my own fish.
See, I've got these 900 long, and I think they're 900 by 400 by 400 plastic boxes, like Stanley toolboxes.
Yeah.
And for the bigger fish, because the box is 900 long, it seems ideal to me, which is what I use. Load them obviously sideways in the car. Yeah. But
Steve,
that's my,
sorry,
I
are you
was gonna
growing a
say
summer
that-
beard, Steve?
It's my glow and show with a difference.
Yeah.
It was big, wasn't it?
You're going to buy a pink or something.
Summer
for the
beard
show.
because it gets chilly in the summer.
Anthony Shepherd saying he uses a zippy and has no problems.
No, I mean the ones we've seen.
Do you have a variation of sizes in that zippy though, Anthony?
But
In
my
fact, I think we've
biggest
seen
issue
two.
is trying to get them all bagged up and loaded on the. Bloody hell! Why does that keep happening to me? On the Friday, getting mine ready to go on my own is the most difficult thing I have.
Yeah, but you got Rocket Boys helping you this year, ain't
No, not leaving on the Friday. He does his own, and I do my own.
Oh, I thought he was doing his and then going to you.
Well, yeah, but that's a bit unfair on him. I think I would I would have to go to him to help him and then come back to mine and he could help me. I don't mind doing that, but it's some extra miles in each direction. But
That's
no,
good
I've always
to
done it
know,
on my own. Mm.
because that is one thing I have considered, is that's getting a zippy done made for the back of the car.
I mean, I'll be honest, Vince. Like, it's only me throwing it out there of like the what ifs, but we have seen two people. I think it was Willie. I think he was called. Walked around in barefoot for the full show, and his fish were immaculate, and most of them won loads of stuff. And he brought his two. He took two. He did 2 runs from his pond in one of them zippy things, because he had 2 vats, so he must have lived close enough to go take 1 load of fish, come back, and then fill a second vat up with another load of fish. And they all travelled ace. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, who's Cassie referring to there? You all keeping it a secret to what I'm to? Mate, do you know what I'm doing? I've got a secret pond and I'm taking 6 Beckos in all different size classes.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm getting bored with the Becco digs now.
No, do you know what? If I was going to do it, I'd bring a Shisui or something like that. Because they scored at... Do you know what I did? I don't know if it was in the video that I did at the Northeast Koi Show when I was behind stage and they showed me the... it must have not been Willie Morland. It's Alan will be there. It's the... He'll know the guy. It's the guy who's got that big... he had some massive, big non-go Sankey, really big. But welcome, Mr. Tate, in the chat. He's obviously always watching. Watches everything.
Oh, yeah,
doesn't he?
mate, he's been chatting and taking the piss already this evening.
Yeah, but so I looked at the input, like what was inputted and how many was in that class, and like if people wanted to, they could be tactical about it, couldn't they?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I've got Shisui that's going, but
Just
I've
because
got to take
some
that.
fish
Here
was-
we go. Look, John Downey, that was his name. Yeah. So, Leo helped him out.
yeah, but just because there wasn't that size of fish in that category, oh, bye, Alan, last year does not mean that category is going to be exactly the same as it was this year.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's true.
Unless you're taking Gosanki, and 9 times out of 10 you're taking the same fish because they're progressing and getting bigger and better. But like I say, I've heard lots of people saying, "Oh, but if you look at the print out of what was taken last year and what took prizes and what didn't, you can then fill them gaps and take them fish, and then you could get a prize there." You're not fucking guaranteed. Because you don't
No,
know what next to you is taking. There's 50 plus fucking something vats.
Mm. But what I was gonna say, what sort of competition is it really? What pleasure do you get out of winning a prize with a fish just because there's no other fish in the competition in the same class as it? You're not competing against anything, are you?
No, but like I said in 2024, when my big Gimrin Becco got first in size and class, I got first in size and class because it was the only one of that size. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it happens with quite a lot of the varieties, doesn't it? But yeah,
If there's a category and you're the only one that's got that fish in there, no, you shouldn't be penalised and say, well, you can't have first.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you should be penalised. All I'm saying is, you'd feel better about it if you'd beat a few fish.
Yeah, But then, you know, you don't know what everyone else is taking.
No,
You
no,
could
you
take a
don't.
fish this year that no one else is taking, and you could get a first in size and class because it was the only one there.
Mm.
Now, is it wrong for you to get that first in size and class?
No, I don't
No,
think it is wrong.
because
I
you're
just
the
think,
only one that entered in that size and class. Can you
yeah,
see what I mean?
absolutely. Nothing against that. I'm just saying you get more satisfaction
Oh yeah,
over being in a class where there's more fish in that class and beating them.
oh yeah, without a
There's
shadow
got
of
to
a
be,
doubt.
isn't there? You know, if there's 4 fish or something around the showground in that same size and class, and you become number 1 of those 4, there's much more satisfaction in that, isn't there? Really,
Mate, in 2024, I think there was 3 Beckos at the show. Last year, 2025, I lost count the amount of Beckos that were in show vats. And it was nice to see that, because then it meant
See,
that the Becco category actually had some fucking competition.
yeah, I've got a fish that is now, I think it's now 66 cm, something like that. I brought up from being about 18 cm, and I know that somebody's bought a fish almost identical to it in Japan this year, and will be competing against it. And it's, you know, one of the things, isn't it? It probably beat mine, but there you go.
But competition's competition, no Tone.
It is, yeah.
Whether it's competition of the wallet or competition of the quality, you know, it's just one of them things, isn't
I'm
it?
just keeping my fingers crossed that mine's a bit better.
Mate, go there like I do every year. Go there expecting nothing, and if you win something, fucking check in.
Yeah, I'm not expecting anything. It's just a bonus. It's a
And I
bonus
think
when you come away with something, isn't it?
if you go into it with that sort of attitude, I think you enjoy it more.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no,
Because
I'm going to enjoy
you're not
everybody's
building up
fish.
any expectation. Can you see what I mean?
Yeah. And if there's something better than yours, you have to concede gracefully, don't you?
Well, I don't know about that, but but on that note, we have been rattling on now for 2 hours. So I will be bringing this one to a close for this evening. I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone that's joined along. Big shout out to Dan, the Nutriment Man. Good thanks for him for coming on, joining us. It was nice having someone different on.
Yeah. Get
I'm
over
back
to
again.
and say hello, isn't it?
We do
Nice to see you.
apologise, but hopefully Tony will get off the dial up next week and he'll be on fucking.
I don't know what it must be. My Wi-Fi signal to the router, because I'm on a pretty fast sort of. You took me off there then.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. That was you, Vince.
He's been doing it all night.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to
That
say a
wouldn't
massive
surprise
thank
me.
you for our co-host Steve, Tony for joining us along. As always, guys, you lot out there, you are great. So don't forget, I am Twisted Corey. You lot out there, you know you're great, and we will see you same place, same time next weekend, and then we will be 1 week away.
Here,
Dun, dun,
you're
dun,
How long now?
You are.
of the
You
national.
are all right.
Depending on signal, we might have a little Saturday live from the hotel. Depends on signal. That is the big decider on that one. Other than that, enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys, and we'll see you again soon.
Good night,
Laters.
everyone.
Yeah. Good night.